So, the Amazon Anime Figure Challenge, this should be good. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Droobz Vids and another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be explaining to you what the Amazon Anime Figure Challenge is. So it's pretty funny because the other day I woke up from a nap, and that's pretty much all I got. Now, I'm just kidding, but I woke up the other day and I kind of just had this idea spring into my head. This came about because a lot of people actually ask me about buying anime figures on Amazon, mainly if they have anime figures that are legit and, you know, a decent selection and all that, and they sure do. So I came up with this idea here for the Amazon Anime Figure Challenge, and I asked a few of my friends to find some anime figures on Amazon for me. And before we get into that, if you guys are shopping for anime figures on Amazon, there's a few key things to look out for. I mean, you want to look at the reviews, like the actual stars of the product. There might not be some, but there might be. And then you also want to look at the seller reviews as well, who the seller is, and potentially see where that product is coming from. If it's coming from China, then I probably wouldn't buy it. And you also want to go further down on the pages and look at what customer reviews are, if there's any customer reviews. And, you know, you definitely want to check the seller ratings out and all that. So, you know, you kind of just got to do your research here on Amazon. I find that a really good sign is if Amazon actually ships and sells it. So there are legit vendors on Amazon, but there's a lot of vendors that might be trying to sell you a fake under what a real product is. So you definitely just got to look and do your research and make sure you're buying something authentic. So the way this Amazon Anime Figure Challenge is going to go is there's actually going to be 3 different tiers here. So you're going to get different videos on this at different price tiers. The first tier we're going into here is the $25 range, plus or minus $5, because you get some really good figures at that range, and they have a lot of them at that range. I asked 3 of my friends to actually pick out 5 different anime figures from that range. So, you know, 25 plus or minus $5, so it could be anywhere from $20 to $30. So they could have potentially picked out a figure that was $25 with, you know, $4 of shipping, $5 of shipping, and it still would have fell into that range there. So that's kind of why I had that plus or minus $5. So none of the people that I asked actually knew I was going to be doing this beforehand. I kind of just said, hey, can you know, 75 different figures in this price range, and they all, you know, happily did it. So there's 3 people participating in this right now, and those 3 people are the Dark Sage, Nakama Collectibles, and my buddy Miguel, that's also a chat moderator for this channel right here. So what they had to do was pick 5 figures out of that range there, and I ended up buying one of the figures out of the 5 that they picked. So I bought 3 figures. When I unbox the figure, I'm going to show you guys, and I'll of course show you the other 4 picks that they had in that range and kind of just talk about it a little bit. After all 3 figures are shown, you guys are going to be able to vote on another video, the 2 people that you thought picked the best figures for me to actually pick from. And those 2 will move to the next round, which will be a higher monetary value of figures. Now for round 2, it hasn't been determined yet what that price figure is going to be. That'll be announced later on. Out of that price bracket, 1 person will be picked to move on to the final round, and they'll have a pretty decent price point to pick figures from, and that'll be the winner of this Amazon Anime Figure Challenge. Man, that just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? So yeah, I thought it was going to be a pretty good idea just to kind of get a good grasp as to what's out there for you guys to see in the price range of figures. And, you know, all 3 of these guys I asked have different tastes in animes, so you're going to see some of that as well in the figure selection. And I don't know if the person that moves on to the final round is going to win something or not yet. I think just, you know, being able to participate is a win in itself, right? I'm just joking, I don't know. Maybe there'll be something in it for him. But yes, I have already ordered all 3 of the figures for the first round coming up. So you guys should be expecting those videos this coming week to start rolling out. And hopefully you guys do watch those videos, so when it's time to vote, you're able to vote on that video and move 2 more people to the next round and the next monetary value bracket. And yeah, I just thought it'd be pretty cool. And just to be clear here, they did not know they were participating in this challenge until they all already picked what their figures were and locked those choices in. And I made sure that they didn't know what was going on beforehand, so there was no way for them to actually, like, you know, pick figure because they thought everybody else would like it. Keep that in mind when you watch these videos, that they didn't know that this was actually in the works behind the scenes when they were picking those figures. So yeah, that was just a real quick explanation there of the Amazon anime figure challenge. So I hope you guys look forward to it as much as I do. And yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this video, guys. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next video.
If you think that you can handle this, then you better